that autumn wind. Shout out to the Raiders, man, we about to win.
We need Josh Jacobs, or I should say Josh Jacobs needs a nickname. This dude is absolutely balling out. Balling out. He is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I'm not about to give you some bet the SI read, but y'all should go bet on Josh Jacobs right now to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. So I talked about this a little bit later after Sunday's game, and y'all came up with some, pretty good nicknames for Josh Jacobs. So here were some of my favorites, or at least voted by you, the favorites. Josh the Jet Jacobs. And while we're doing this, I want you guys to comment some more Josh Jacobs nicknames, because the dude needs one. Next one's from Jason Archer, who needs to get a picture. Josh the Juke Jacobs. Okay, we're seeing a lot of J's here in the comment section, which, hey, I guess it's legal. This actually might be my favorite one from Birdman Group. Josh, oh my gosh, Jacobs. I saw that one. I thought that was pretty clever. I'll be honest, Birdman, that was probably my favorite. Josh Superman Jacobs from David. David, get a picture. I like the Superman, though, because my man legit, went straight Air Jordan into the end zone this past week. Millard Harris. Josh Junebug Jacobs. Triple J. Is that a picture of a Junebug, like your car? I was trying to figure it out while I was sitting here. I'm not quite sure. Not many things make me speechless. That's kind of one of them. Then we got Eric Stevenson. Josh the A-Train Jacobs. Eric, get a picture. If you guys don't like that they're nicknames for Josh Jacobs, I want you to comment below. Josh Jukio Ass Jacobs from Nick Vera is in the comments section. Jukester Josh, I'm all about it. Keep commenting below. Some Josh Jacobs nicknames here. And also make sure you guys are going to use hashtag Raiders to get your comments here live on our show, because we're about to do a live Q&A now. So if you want to get on the show, use hashtag Raiders to have your questions featured on air. So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, use hashtag Raiders to have your questions featured on air, like my man Gunner. Oh boy. Will Josh Jacobs win Rookie of the Year? Hell yeah, you will. Josh Jacobs right now, I'm going to do the math in my head, okay? He's on pace for 1,378 yards rushing and 13 touchdowns. That's pretty good to me. 282 carries, I believe, off the top of my head. 282 carries, 1,378 yards, 13 touchdowns. That's Rookie of the Year. Believe it, baby. Got a super chat from my man Mark Martinez. Mark, I saw your picture on Instagram. I just want you to know that. So Mark said his picture is a good-looking guy and then Mitch. Mark, I follow you on Instagram. I'm Cray for Zay. Cray for Zay. I actually like it. I'm all about it. And if Zay Jones can come out and produce, you know what? I'm all about Cray for Zay as well. Throw some Crays for Zays in the comments section. And if you want to get on the show, an easy way to do it is to super chat like my man Mark Martinez did. It's the nice little dollar button down there below near the comments. Also, damn, we got 700 people watching live. That's what's up. Let's go to Julius Smith. Mitch, what's better, a Gruden grinder or a Mayock guy? I'm going to go with a Gruden grinder. I think a Gruden grinder is more going to fit what they're trying to do. But I also will say this. I think Mike Mayock is very, very good at what he does. And I think he understands players very, very well in the draft. Finding players like Max Crosby has been a huge steal. Sure, Cleveland really hasn't lived up to it yet, but I have a lot of confidence that Cleveland's going to be able to get it together. And I also think that teams are scheming more for Cleveland, and he's kind of taken on more, I'll say, double teams, and then freeing up some players like Benson Mayo, or freeing up a player like Max Crosby. So I'm going to go with Gruden grinder, though. Josh the Kid Jacobs. Hashtag Raiders from Robert. Robert, appreciate you. Do you subscribe? I'm not sure. You don't have a picture. But Josh the Kid Jacobs. Hey, the kid can play football. So let's go to Moises Contreras. All right. Who's the new receiver we got from the Bills? So, Moises, he is Zay Jones. Zay Jones was drafted 37th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft. And if you watched my rumor show, I wondered if Jones would be good for the Raiders, and I gave it 3 Chucky heads. The reason why I think it's going to be, why I'm optimistic that it's going to be a good move, is because it's kind of a perfect timing for a trade. We have 13 days to get him ready. He's an athletic dude, and Mike Mayock had him ranked actually as his 4th best receiver in 2017. Also, Zay Jones had a heck of a career. Heck of a career in college. I mean, we're talking about players, or he was putting up sick numbers, 158 catches, 1,746 yards, and 8 touchdowns in college. 1 year. That's the NCAA record. He also has the NCAA record for most receptions in a career with 399. He needed one more to get 400. One more. Dang it. It's okay. Zay, though, is going to be an underneath receiver who's going to be able to run quick routes, and I think is going to be able to fit this offense surprisingly well. Now, we need to get to 30K subscribers, currently at 27,747. I need a drink. YouTube.com/Raiders Report. We are the most watched Raiders channel on YouTube, on Facebook, but the reason why that we continue to grow as fast as we do, it's because of the nation. Y'all are the best fans in sports, and y'all are like more of a family, which always blows me away. We have a lot of other shows here at Chat Sports. Now, you should go check them out, but the reason why our show has grown as quickly as it has is because the nation's spreading it, and as long as we keep spreading the show, the bigger and bigger it gets, the more giveaways I can do, the more shows we can do. The more I can, randomly show up at a Raiders game and we can throw down and shotgun some beers. So I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. Y'all are my second family. Let's continue to grow. Let's get to 30K. YouTube.com/Raiders Report. And I don't know about you, but my family, we are hella competitive. I've had a fantasy football league for 14 years in my family. Straight up. We're also the family that has a family calendar. But why do I love my family so much? Because we are competitive. And if you want to compete against me on FanDuel, go to FanDuel.com/chatsports and then DM me. DM me a challenge on Instagram, on Twitter, at MitchellRenz365. So what you got to do is you have to create an account on FanDuel. You got to be a new user. Once you are a new user, you go to FanDuel.com/chatsports, create an account, and then you can challenge me. Okay? I challenged a few people last week, and I don't mean to brag, but I won. Let's go to Caleb, one of my most loyal watchers. What's up, fam? Was anyone else... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's what you said. Was anyone else get really nervous when seeing Renfrow back to receive the punt, or was that just me? Hunter Renfrow does make me a little bit nervous, so I think one of the reasons why I was really stoked that the Raiders went out and got Hunter, because of his hands, he actually has got a few pretty bad drops. Now, my producer, I don't want her to shut down the show because she went to Clemson, but I do have confidence in Hunter Renfrow. I want Trevor Davis back there more, but I think Gruden has more confidence in Hunter essentially not fumbling the football. If they need a big play, though, look for them to have Trevor Davis back there. But also, once Dwayne Harris comes back, who is their starter, he's going to be their main guy back there receiving punts. Now, make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders in the comments section. That way we can pull up these questions here on YouTube and on Facebook. So make sure that you guys are using hashtag Raiders. Get your questions featured on the air, like my man Corrupt88. You know, Corrupt, I've been trying to figure out for probably 2 months what your picture is. It's Beetlejuice? All right, Beetlejuice in the comments section. Let's see if we can get him to show up. Mitch, just tuned in. What's up with Burfict? Any word? No new word yet on Vontaze Burfict, but I promise you, Corrupt, 2 things, okay? 2 things. 1, you should have your notifications turned on so you know when we go live. And once Burfict news does come out, we will get you notified as quickly as possible. So make sure that you guys turn on those notifications. It looks like a bell. Dad, it looks like a bell. I promise you it looks like a bell. Let's go to Joseph. Mitch, do you think AB is regretting his decision to Thomas? Yes and no. I think Antonio Brown at this point in his life is so not there that I don't really know if he knows what's going on, to be honest. But also he lost $60 million in about 13 days. That would make me pretty upset. But do I really think that he Tom'd us? No. When this happened, obviously the Raiders would have been a better football team with Antonio Brown. But when this shit happens, this changes the culture. And you see the Raiders, they're a close group. Now I talked to Crosby, I'll say maybe once, twice a week, and he's saying that this team is very, very close. And I think when you go through anything in life, when you go through something like this, and it shows that your team's gonna, a manager like Mike Mack's gonna stand up to Mr. Big Chest, I think it's actually gonna be a big reason why you're gonna see in 2-3 years from now, the Raiders are making a culture change. And one of the other reasons I'll say this, and then I'll go to my next question, the Oakland Raiders, let's be really clear, lose that football game in London last year. That 2018 Raiders lose that football game. This is a very different team. That's why we got the win. Let's go to Cam's life. What do the Raiders have to do to beat the Packers? You want the honest answer? Like a guaranteed answer. They have to score more points. And if you think the Raiders are going to score more points, go to BetDSI. No. What do they have to do? They have to continue to run the football with Josh Jacobs. Run the football with Josh Jacobs. Physically beat the crap out of the Bears. Beat the crap out of the Packers like they did to the Bears. They imposed their will. And by the end of that game, they were tired. The Bears were very tired. Got to keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. Keep Rodgers off the field. Keep Aaron Jones out of the end zone. That's how the Raiders win that football game. Let's go to Lamar Johnson. Mitch Talon. I don't understand that, but hey, whatever. Mitch, do you believe the Raiders should run the ball way more than throwing it? Way more? No. I think what the Raiders have done in their wins is the recipe for success. They can continue to run the football, and they got to be balanced. Because Derek Carr right now is at his best when he's getting the ball out quick. And he is getting the ball out very, very quickly, all right? So do I believe that they should run the ball way more? No. But also, if it's working, you run the football. So then when it comes to the fourth quarter, the defense is dragging. And they were definitely dragging this past week. So you guys are going to make fun of me for this picture. Raider Nation store, they're giving out some new tank tops. If you want the 60s tank top, you can get that. If you want this tank top, it's pretty dope. You got to go to www.RaiderNationStore.net. Once you're there, use my promo code Mitch20 for 20% off. So if you need a new Raiders tank top, I got you. Raider Nation store, they're hooking us up with some awesome clothes. But you got to go to www.RaiderNationStore.net. And then if you want some tanks like that one or the one that I'm wearing, use promo code Mitch20 for 20% off. And here's the thing, guys. If you go out and get a shirt, tag me on IG, tag me on Twitter. I'll share it because I appreciate when you guys support our sponsors. It helps me out. Let's go to Blake. Blake, you need a tank. You need a tank? Hit me up. Will Zay Jones be our wide receiver 2 when we play the Packers? I'm going to go with no. And the reason why I'm going to go with no is because I don't know if he's going to know the offense fully. One of the reasons why I think Zay Jones wasn't as successful in Buffalo, one, because it was Buffalo, but also because he didn't study the playbook as much as he should have. So we're going to give Zay some time. But I don't think he's going to be our wide receiver 2. England is my city. Where are you from? Throw in the comment section where you're watching from right now. What city are you watching from? Do you think we can make the playoffs? I do think that. And right now, if the season ended, we would make the playoffs. Straight up, if you would have asked me this question after the Vikings game, I would have said no way. But the way that the Raiders played, the way our offensive line's playing, the fact that we're going to get Gabe Jackson back, I do. I legitimately think that the Raiders could make the playoffs. Let's go to Robert. Robert, I'm not even going to bust your cojones for, not having a picture. Because if you give me a $10 super chat, I'm all about it. Every Bills player to leave has balled out. Woods and Watkins, for example. Do you think Zay Jones moves into wide receiver 2 with our smaller guys in the slot? Cray for Zay. Yo, I love Cray for Zay. Futuristically, yes, he will be our wide receiver 2. Down the road. Against the Packers, I'm going to say no. If Zay Jones wants to put in the work, and if Mike Mayock and John Gruden believe in Zay Jones that he can do it, then yes, I believe that he can be a wide receiver 2. But Zay Jones to me is a lesser version of an Emmanuel Sanders, and if we could get a lesser version of Emmanuel Sanders, that's a very good fit for our offense. So Robert, I like the idea here because I'm with you that I just don't think that you can be a successful wide receiver right now in Buffalo. Now they have a good defense. Their quarterback's Josh Allen. But Derek Carr in this offense is going to help out a player like Zay Jones. Because I'm telling you right now, all Zay has to do is just be a threat underneath. Because when you got Darren Waller, when you got Josh Jacobs playing the way that they are, and Foster Moreau, hell yeah, 4 catches, 46 yards, big things coming for the Raiders. We're going to go to Bobby. This will be our last question. All right. How much improved will be after Williams, Nelson, and Jackson come back? So I guess you're asking, Bobby, how much will we be improved, after Tyrell Williams, J.J. Nelson, and Gabe Jackson come back? Gabe Jackson's going to be a huge lift for this offensive line. There's no doubt about that. I think Tyrell, once he's back fully healthy, week 6 is a very good time right now for the Raiders bye. J.J. kind of scares me. J.J. Nelson, his entire career, has been banged up, so that worries me a little bit. But in terms of are we going to be better? Of course. We're a lot better with Tyrell Williams. And I actually think Gabe Jackson, you might call me crazy, Gabe Jackson is actually a bigger lift for our team than a player like Tyrell Williams. So, Bobby, I appreciate your question. We're going to be coming back here in a little bit with some more questions if you're watching us live. If I miss any of your questions, you guys can always hit me up on IG or on Twitter at MitchellRenz365. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.